Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our today evening's discussion on the topic of glories of Srimad Bhagwatam. These glories are unlimited. How much can we discuss? But then I felt that in the 12th canto of Srimad Bhagwatam, last chapter, the 13th chapter itself is entitled The Glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I thought there are just 23 verses. So we could take these verses first, and then in the remaining time, whatever time remains, some other discussion of the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So the very first verse in this, as they says, Suta Uvacha Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutai Stunvanti Divyaistavai Vede Sanga Padakrama Upanishadair Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavasthita Tadgate Namanasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. To that Supreme Lord Krishna, I offer my humble obeisances, whose glories are sung in very transcendental poetry. Stanvanti Divya Stavan. Divya Stavan. Not just Stavan, glories are sung, but in a very amazing transcendental way. And who are singing them? Brahma, Shiva, then Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varun, Ganesh. These all demigods were exalted demigods, very powerful, very pious. They are singing. And even the Vedas are not able to fathom the glories of the Lord. Each and every stanza, Pada, Krama, Upanishad, they're all singing the glories of the Lord. Samved, Garud Dev, Garudji, when he just flaps its wings, then with that only Samveda glories, the shlokas come out, which are all in glorification of the Lord. Dhyanavastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogina. All the yogis who sit in their strict meditation, they also meditate on the Supreme Lord, one whose beginning and end, yasyantam navidu surasaguna. There is nobody who can know the Lord's end in one sense. To such, even the demigods and demons, nobody can know. So to such a Lord, I offer my humble obeisances. Then second verse, he says, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as Lord Kurma, a tortoise, his back was scratched by the sharp edged stones lying on massive whirling Mount Mandara, and this scratching made the Lord sleepy. May you all be protected by the winds caused by the Lord's breathing in this sleepy condition. Ever since that time, even up to the present day, the ocean tides have imitated the Lord's inhalation and exhalation by piously coming in and going out. It's a very metaphoric description of Lord Kurmadev, tortoise, Kachap, when demigods and demons were churning the ocean of milk. So they needed some Mandar mountain, so that was brought. All throughout, Lord was assisting. But then when Mandar mountain was sinking in the ocean of milk, some support was required from bottom. Lord appeared in a huge tortoise form, and gave support on his back, hard shell. And it was as if there was a scratching sensation. It's like we all feel scratching in our back. So we do something like this. So Lord has a hard shell, tortoise we know. So what scratching, sorry, itching sensation will be there. Why scratching is required? Have you found anybody scratching the back of a tortoise or tortoise only? Sometimes cows, bulls will find they do like this. They feel little. They don't have hands. They can't do that. So they will do like this. How many of you see? Yeah, it's common sight. So that is okay. That is soft something. But here it's so hard, stone-like structure. But anyway, he felt some itching sensation. So scratching was done by the mountain Mandar being rotated on the top of that. He that time only exhaled, hmm, and through his exhalation only, all the waves were created on the ocean. Before that, there were no waves on the ocean. So now also to respect Lord's breathing and breathing in and breathing out, there are waves in the waters of the ocean. Mm. Okay. Then next he says, Now, please hear a summation of the verse length of each of the Puranas. Then hear of the prime subject and purpose of this Bhagavad Puran, the proper method of giving it as a gift, the glories of such gift giving, and finally the glories of hearing and chanting this literature. So all the literatures are mentioned. Brahmam Dasha Sahasrani Padmam Panchonashashti cha Shri Vaishnavam Vimshanch Chaturvimshati Shaivakam. He says the Brahma Puran consists of 10,000 verses. The Padma Puran 55,000. Shri Vishnu Puran of 23,000. The Shiva Puran of 24,000. And Srimad Bhagwatam of 18,000. The Narada Puran has 25,000 verses. The Markandeya Puran 9,000. The Agni Puran 15,400. The Bhavishya Puran 14,500. The Brahma Vaivarta Puran 18,000 and the Linga Puran 11,000. The Varaha Puran contains 24,000 verses. The Skanda Puran 81,100. The Vaman Puran 10,000. The Kurma Puran 17,000. The Matsya Puran 14,000. The Garuda Puran 19,000 and the Brahmanda Puran 12,000. All Puranas number of slokas are mentioned. Last line. Thus, the total number of verses in all the Puranas is 400,000. 4 lakh total number of verses in all these Puranas. 18,000 of these, once again, belong to the beautiful Bhagavatam. So, after telling all, again he is mentioning Srimad Bhagavatam. So, there he says, after compiling the 18 Puranas, Vyasdev, the son of Satyavati, composed the entire Mahabharata, which contains the essence of all the Puranas. It consists of over 100,000 verses. Around 110,000 verses are there in Mahabharata and is filled with all the ideas of the Vedas. There is also the account of the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra spoken by Valmiki, an account originally related by Lord Brahma in 1 billion verses. That Ramayana was later summarized by Narada and related to Valmiki, who further presented it to mankind so that human beings could attain the goals of religiosity, sense gratification, and economic development, dharma, artha, and kam. The total number of verses in all the Puranas and Itihasas, histories, is thus known in human society to amount 5 lakhs 25,000, 525,000 verses. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur points out that in the first canto, third chapter of this work, after Sutta Goswami lists the incarnations of Godhead, he adds the special phrase Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Ete chamsa kala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indrari Vakulam Lokam Mrudayanti Yuge Yuge. He explains around 22 avatars, Narad Muni and all varieties, 6 types of incarnations are there. So they are all some types are mentioned there, 22 total. And then says Ete Icha Amshaka. These are all plenary portions or Kalaha Pumsaka or parts of the plenary portions. But Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna to Bhagavan Swayam. Indrari Vakulam Lokam. When all the planetary systems are disturbed by the enemies of Lord Indra, Indrari Vakulam Lokam, Mrudayanti Yuge Yuge. Lord appears in each and every yuga. Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, like that. So he says that, but Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. Similarly, after mentioning all of the Puranas, Shisuta Goswami again mentions the Srimad Bhagavatam to emphasize that it is the chief of all Puranic literatures. So he understood. He is giving similarity. In the first canto, third chapter, all the avatars were mentioned, and in that, Krishna and Balram were also mentioned. Hmm. And all the incarnations got over. And then he says, but Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So here we see all the Puranas are mentioned. How many verses are there? In that Bhagavad Purana is also mentioned. And at the end, again, he says, and of these all verses, whatever, 5,27,000, in that 18,000 verses belong to Srimad Bhagavatam. You understood, no? Because that is supreme. Next, he says, it was to Lord Brahma that the Supreme Personality of Godhead first revealed the Srimad Bhagavatam in full. At the time, Brahma, frightened by material existence, was sitting on the lotus flower that had grown from the Lord's navel. Yes. From beginning to end, the Srimad Bhagavatam is full of narrations that encourage renunciation of material life. Topics within Srimad Bhagavatam or what encouraging words are there. Encourages renunciation of material life, as well as nectarian accounts of Lord Hari's transcendental pastimes. So many pastimes of Krishna and his incarnations are mentioned in this. One fourth of Srimad Bhagavatam is 10th canto. Hmm. Because 18 volumes are there, 12 cantos, of which second and 12th canto are small. They're like one. So 16 plus this one, like 17. Of that, four volumes are dedicated to 10th canto itself. So thus almost one fourth of Srimad Bhagavatam is 10th canto only. As well as nectarian accounts of Lord Hari's transcendental pastimes, which give ecstasy to the saintly devotees and demigods. This Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedanta philosophy because its subject matter is the absolute truth, which, while not different from the spirit soul, is the ultimate reality, one without a second. Krishna's one name is Ekameva Advitiya. Ekameva Advitiya. Ekameva plus Advitiya is equal to Ekameva Advitiya. Is one without a second. Nobody is equal to him. In films, they say sometimes, "मैं ही मैं हूँ, दूसरा कोई नहीं." So that is Krishna's original dialogue. And it is true for him, whereas it is not true for any hero or villain or anyone. So many come like that. In fact, same hero in the next movie may be killed also. Sometimes in that movie also. So there are so many like him and so many more than him. But Krishna is one without a second. Nobody can be equal to Krishna ever. Then he says this Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedanta philosophy because its subject matter is absolute truth, which, while non different from the spirit soul, is the ultimate reality, one without a second. The goal of this literature is exclusive devotional service unto that supreme truth. Pure devotional service. This is called Amala Purana. Other Puranas are Mala Puranas. Mala is there, contamination is there. Which contamination is there? Of Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. These four Purusharthas, the desired goals by human society. They're all catering to the needs of gross body, otherwise subtle body, mind, intelligence, possible. They are not helpful to the soul, dharma. You do some religious activity, so then by that you'll attain swarga. So that is here only. That is for body only pleasure. In artha, you'll get wealth. With that, what? How pure eyes karo. They will improve in eating, sleeping, mating, depending. But same old activities, similar to the animals. Kama, sense gratification, like others. And moksha is what? That is also selfish because one wants to get rid of all the difficulties of life. So there is no direct service. So that's why other Puranas are having the contamination of these four Purusharthas. Other type of contamination in the Puranas is three modes. So much discussion or so many facilities for people in different modes. In fact, the all of the 18 Puranas are divided into three categories. Six Puranas for the people in the mode of ignorance, six Puranas for people in the mode of passion, and six Puranas for people in the mode of goodness. So thus, all these are contaminations only. Daivi, Esha, Gunamai, Mama Maya, Duratte. Maya is also made up of three modes. So thus, these other Puranas, they are not pure. Whereas Srimad Bhagavatam is called as Amala Purana, spotless Purana. There is no contamination of dharma, artha, kama, and moksha in Srimad Bhagavatam. The very second verse of the first chapter itself says, Dharma projita kaita bhatra paramo nirmat saranam satam vedyam vastama vastu shivadam tapatrayon mulanam. श्रीमद् भागवते श्रीमद् भागवतं श्रीमद् भागवते महामुनि कृते किं वा परेरीश्वर सद्यो रुधि अवरुध्यते अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्. In the second verse itself, Vyasdev is saying, Dharma projita kaitava. All kinds of kaitava dharma, cheating religions are kicked out from the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. Projita, ujjit, out. But projit means kicked out. Dharma projita kaitavatra paramo nirmatsaranam satam. The Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for pure souls who don't have any envy. In fact, Srimad Bhagavatam is compared to post graduation, or graduation, you can say. That schooling is compared to Bhagavad Gita studies, and graduation is compared to Srimad Bhagavatam. Graduation is considered very special. In fact, post graduation is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and doctorate is Vaishnav songs. Far superior. But anyway, graduation is very vital. But certainly, schooling is required in background. Otherwise, schooling he failed. In school he failed, and then he's going for graduation. How would he succeed there? So thus, Srimad Bhagavatam is very pure. Glories of Srimad Bhagavatam are unlimited and are described unlimited in so many places. Here itself, in the second canto, first canto, second chapter, 17 verses onward, it talks about it. Shravata Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayantasto Hyabhadrani Vithunoti Suhrut Satam. The Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's name, fame, qualities, pastime, they are so pure when they are heard from great souls, pure souls. Shunata Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana, they are very virtuous. Hridayantasto Hyabhadrani. When this Katha, Krishna Katha, Srimad Bhagavatam is heard, all the abhadras in the heart, they are destroyed, wiped out, cleansed. He says, Srimata Swagata Krishna Purni Shravanaga Nirdayantastu Hyabhadrani. Antastha, quite deep residing. We don't even know how many mountain like anarthas are there in our own hearts. But Srimad Bhagavatam, when we hear Hridayantastu Hyabhadrani Vidunoti, who cleanses Krishna personally? Paramatma will not purify our heart. Paramatma does only three functions. Mattah Smriti, Yanam, Apohanam. So he will give us knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. There is no fourth thing he will do for you. Only these three. But who will cleanse our heart? Krishna himself. How? Which Krishna? Krishna who enters through the medium of ears in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shrunutah Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayantastahi Abhadrani Vidunoti. He cleanses. Why? Surut Satam. Satam of the devotees, his Surut, heart to heart friend. Krishna does this cleansing work. So that's why Vishnu Thakur says we should allow Krishna to enter our heart and purify our heart. This is one form of Krishna. Another form of Krishna is holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the very first verse of Sri Shikshastak, he says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Our heart is like a mirror, but currently covered over by so much of contamination given by Maya. But when we chant the holy name of the Lord, then it is like wiping the mirror of our heart. Then mirror becomes very clean and we can see ourselves very clearly. Who we are. We are not souls. We are not bodies, we are souls. But more than that, we are Krishna's parts and parcels. This should be understood. So that is understood when we either hear Krishna Katha, Srimad Bhagavatam, or we chant the holy name of the Lord. So he says Vairagya, and Srimad Bhagavatam is also compared so many glories. While discussing this, we are also extolling the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is called as Grantha Avatar. Krishna in the form of book, holy book, Grantha. Krishna has so many manifestations. In Chaitanya Bhagavad Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says four manifestations of Krishna. Krishna manifests in the river form, in the form of Ganga. Krishna manifests in the plant form as Tulsi. Krishna manifests in the book form as Srimad Bhagavatam. And Krishna's one of the manifestations is Vaishnavas or Vaishnavas. So Vaishnavas should be also respected because Krishna's mercy comes through Vaishnavas. Krishna did not come to us personally and give his mercy. Some Vaishnav came in our life. Why? Because Krishna only manifests himself. Guru is undoubtedly manifestation, external manifestation of Krishna. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart as Chaitya Guru, Paramatma, Antaryami. Yami means to enter. Antar means deep inside. That is Antaryami. So that Paramatma externally makes manifestation in the form of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Gurus. They are all same. Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, no difference. They are all pure devotees. One takes the responsibility of officially connecting one to parampara, a bona fide parampara. And he also takes the responsibility of taking the disciple back to Godhead. But then that is huge work. So he also entrusts few other pure devotees who are called Shiksha Gurus. So combinedly, these agents of Krishna, Shiksha Gurus, many, and one Diksha Guru, they take the responsibility of taking a soul back to Godhead. So these are also manifestations of Krishna. So Krishna has manifested himself in the book form as Srimad Bhagwatam. When Krishna manifests in the book form as Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimati Radharani manifests herself in the book form in the form of Bhakti Rasamrita. That is Srimati Radharani. How to perform bhakti? If you see Prabhupada's title on this book, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu in English, means the nectar of devotion, which is summary study. Below he writes the complete science of devotional service. Hmm. Complete science. How to perform devotional service. So Radharani teaches us how to practice. That's why Bhakti in Bhakti Shastri course we have Nectar of Devotion also as one of the four books to be studied. And in Bhakti Vaibhav we have first six cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhakti Vedanta we have later six cantos, 7 to 12. So Srimad Bhagavatam book form is Krishna. So Acharyas have given complete description. The two lotus feet, the lotus feet of Krishna are compared to two cantos, first and second. His thighs are compared to third and fourth. Fifth canto is compared to his Pati Pradesh, his waist. And then sixth is the chest. Hmm. Seventh, eighth are the two hands. Ninth is the neck. 10th is the lotus face. 11th is the forehead. And 12th is the head. This is complete Krishna. That's why when we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we should start from first canto. As we take darshan in Pancharatrik Vidhi of the deities from lotus feet to the ankles, to the calves, that means shams, then knees, then thighs, then buttocks, means up, that is west, then navel, then chest, hands included, then neck, then chin, and the face, the forehead, and then head, like that. So, like that in Pancharatrik Vidhi, like that in Bhagavad Vidhi, first canto, second canto, third canto, fourth canto, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, like that. That is Bhagavad Vidhi. So, one should worship Krishna, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. That we are saying that the next 17th verse is Dashmanota Swakata Krishna. 18th verse is Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So when one begins devotional service, Shraddha, Sadhusam, Bhajan Kriya. So Bhajan Kriya is also hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Then what will happen? Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu. Anatha Nivrutti will take place. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. One is always hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. As Prabhupada's words in that translation, he says, by regular attendance in the classes, Srimad Bhagavatam classes, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost eradicated. Nashta Prayeshu, almost it is made zero, all the anarthas. So nice. So nice. Like you have disease, 100% disease, and it's troubling like anything. Now it is reduced by the medicines to 5%. What was 100%? Now 5% remains. Is it not a great achievement? Great recovery? Great. 5% of that will go later, no problem. So like that, Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu, almost reduced to zero. That's why one should hear Srimad Bhagavatam class every morning. Prabhupada officially arranged that in ISKCON. I heard that earlier there was nothing like morning program in ISKCON. The devotees would just get up in the morning, chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, then what a little bit eating, then they would go out and have Harinam Sankirtan or distribution of books like that. But when the few couples, one, two couples, three couples, they had gone to Germany, they were in Paris. So then, sorry, France, I think, it's Germany maybe. So there, they did not get a place where they all could stay together. So one couple, Ramakrishna Maharaj, that time was a brahmachari. At that time he was a grahastha. So he with his wife, Her Grace Madhuri Mataji, they were staying in one apartment. Then some other couple was staying in some another apartment far away. Third couple somewhere else. So they were because of placed far off, they could not come together and have chanting together, etc. That's why they were feeling weak. When Prabhupada reached there, Ramakrishna Maharaj expressed the concern. Prabhupada, we are feeling weak. Then Prabhupada and Ramakrishna Maharaj both sat down and they decided some kind of solid program in the morning hours is required for ISKCON devotees so that they make lot of advancement. And that should be by coming together in the temple or some holy place. Holy place means not dham, but in wherever come devotees come together, discuss Krishna Katha, Krishna Kirtan, that is holy place. So then they decided, okay, 4:30 there will be Mangal Arati, Guru Ashtakam, all that, three times. Panchatattva mantra and Hare Krishna mantra. And then Narsimha Arati, then Tulsi Arati, then Vaishnav Pranam, means 10 offenses maybe recitation. Then 16 rounds of chanting together in the temple hall. Then Shringar Darshan of the deities, followed by Guru Puja of Prabhupada and Srimad Bhagwatam for around 1 hour or 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes, etc. And this was implemented and it worked wonderfully, became very powerful. Prabhupada encouraged devotees and especially leaders to encourage the devotees under them to attend morning program. This is like charging our spiritual batteries. Just like every day we charge our mobile so that we can use it for calls, for SMS, for WhatsApp, and n number of applications. Like that, we should charge our spiritual batteries every morning. And in that, if you see the most prominent is chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, which goes on for 2 hours at a stretch. Next to chanting is Srimad Bhagavatam class, which goes for 1 hour at a stretch. And other things, Mangalati 25 minutes, Nasimati 3 minutes, Tulsiyati 5 6 minutes. Other things are small, Guru Puja for 15 minutes. But first is chanting 16 rounds, and second is attending Srimad Bhagavatam class. Purport now here. Vairagya renunciation means giving up everything that has no relation with the absolute truth. Saintly devotees and demigods are enthused by the nectar of Lord's spiritual pastime, which are the essence of all Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge elaborately negates the ultimate reality of material things by emphasizing their temporary, fleeting existence. The ultimate goal is vastu, the factual substance, which is advitiyam, one without a second. The ultimate goal of Srimad Bhagavatam is to train the sincere reader in love of Godhead. Pancham Purushartha is talked about in Srimad Bhagavatam. Generally, Vedas, especially Puranas, talk about four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama. But Pancham Purushartha is here. That's why I think Raghupati Upadhyay, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him some questions, so he answers. He says, Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajesh Tanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachita Upasana Brajavadhu Varkenaya Kalpitaha Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Maha Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatra Dharana Paraha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked several questions to Raghupati Upadhyay and he answers. All these questions or answers rather, they are put in one verse only, which we just now recited. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, who is the topmost Lord, worshipable Lord? Immediately Raghupati Upadhyay said, "Hmm, Lord Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas. Vraj is Vrindavan, Ish is the master. The master is or master of Vrindavan is Nanda Maharaj. Tanaya, his son, is Lord Krishna. Aradhyo Bhagavan, in all the Bhagavans, Ram, Nrsimha, Varaha, Vaman, Kurma, Matsya, Avatara hi asankhya. Millions and billions and trillions of avatars, incarnations of the Lord are there. In that, hmm, the topmost, most worshipable is the son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna. Aradhya Bhagavan Vrajeshatanayas. Then he asked, which is the topmost dham? Immediately Raghupati Upadhyay said, Tadhama Vrindavanam. His dham, Krishna's dham, that is Vrindavan dham, is the topmost of all the holy places. Then who are the best devotees of the Lord? That was the question by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ramya Kachita Upasana Vrajavadhu Varkenaya Kalpitaha. They are the gopis of Vrindavan Dham. The way they worshipped Krishna is unparalleled in the entire history of the creation. Nobody like them. They are most dear to Krishna. Then he asked, what is the proof? Where is this stated? Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam. This is the spotless proof, hmm, evidence Srimad Bhagavatam. Everywhere you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find this only. That Krishna is the supremely worshipable Lord. His Dham Vrindavan is the topmost, and the best worship of Krishna was as done by the gopis of Krishna, gopis of Vrindavan Dham. So Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. This is the spotless evidence. Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. Prema Pumartha Mahan. Which is the Purushartha which is discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam, not Dharma, not Artha, not Kam, not Moksha, but Prema, Krishna Prem. This is topmost wealth. Prem dhana vina vyartha daridra jivan das kari vetan more deha prema dhvan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself saying, that without love for Krishna, one's life is useless and most poverty stricken. O Lord, please make me your servant, and in salary, give me this Krishna prema. Prema Pumartho Mahan. Pumartho and Purushartha is the same. Pum means Purusha, beings, human beings. Artha, that which is meaningful to them. So people think what is meaningful is Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha, because that satisfies the gross body and subtle body. But what about the soul? We are not the gross body or subtle bodies. We are the spirit soul. So for soul, the what is the dharma? Only dharma is prem, Krishna prem. All this dharma, artha, kam, moksha is useless, futile, binding rather. That's why prema bhumatu maha. So who is saying this? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam. This is the opinion of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tatra dharana para. There is nothing superior to this. So he said Lord Krishna is supremely lovable because of his eternal transcendental qualities. Krishna is so amazing. That's what amazed Shukdev Goswami, who was Atmaram. Atmaramascha munayo nirgranthapi urukrame kurvantya hetu kim bhaktim itham bhuta guno harihi. As we knew, Shukdev Goswami, the son of Vyasdev, 16-year young boy, did not take birth as a small baby of 1 day old or whatever. Directly born 16-year young boy with fully matured senses, but absolutely not in bodily platform, completely on soul platform. Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. I'm spirit soul. And he was on that platform. At once left mother, father, did not even bother. Arey, mother and father. So much attachment we have to mother and father. He had absolutely zero attachment to parents and he left for forest. But in the forest, as they arranged one of his disciples in the form of woodcutter, while cutting the wood in the forest, he started reciting Bhagavatam verses, and especially this that Ahobakiyam stanaka lakutam jigamsayaya jigamsayapaya yad api asadvi lebhe gatim dhatri muchutam tato anyam kamvadayalum sharanam brajema. This Putana, she demoness sent by Kamsa, was so ghastly. She smeared such deadly poison on her breast that one drop of that was sufficient to kill thousands of people. And Krishna was just a baby, but he's the supreme personality of Godhead. He sucked her milk from the breast, he sucked the poison, and then he sucked her life hairs. She was losing life. She said, Muncha, Muncha, leave me, oh child. But Krishna जब पकड़ते हैं तो छोड़ते नहीं. He did not leave her breast, sucked her very life hair. She left her body. But then Krishna saw, okay, there was some motherly feeling. She, after all, fed me her breast milk like mother. Okay, fine. I'll give her the position of nurse in Golokrunda, an assistant to Yashodamai. So, Kamwa Dayalum Sharanam Rajema. Who is more merciful than my Lord Krishna? And this verse, as well as the other verse, Baraha Pidam Natavaravu Karnayo Karanikaram, the beautiful description of Krishna's form. Hmm. And then this is of Krishna's qualities that attracted, charmed the heart of such a born, liberated personality as Shukdev Goswami. He came back home and took pleasure in hearing entire Srimad Bhagavatam from the lips of his father, Srila Vyasdev. So this is the glory that even those who are uh, what you call Atmaram, self-satisfied, they don't want. We get satisfied by outside things only, by food outside of us, beautiful things, and so many things. But those who are satisfied in themselves, Atma Ramas, Atma Ramascha Mano Nirghanta Api Urukrame, they are completely detached. But Kurvanti Haitukim Bhaktim, they also perform unalloyed devotional service to the Lord. Itham Bhuta Guna Hari, Lord who is such amazing personality, having so many nice qualities. The qualities of Krishna attract even those who are worshippers of Nirgun, Nirakar, Brahman. That is the beauty. So, beauty of this world is a dim reflection of the unlimited beauty of the Lord. Without compromise, Srimad Bhagavatam persistently declares the glories of the absolute truth and is therefore the supreme spiritual literature, awarding a full test of the nectar of love of Krishna in full consciousness. Now, 13th verse talks about how to gift Srimad Bhagavatam to others. He says, Prauष्टपद्म्यां पौर्णमास्यां हेमसिंहासमन्वितं ददाति यो भागवतं स याति परमां गतिम्. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, recently we had Bhadra Purnima, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. So if anybody gives Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne to somebody else, this person who is a donor will go back to Godhead. Purport. One should place Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne because it is the king of all literature. On the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, the sun, which is compared to this king of literatures, is present in the constellation Leo and looks as if raised up on a royal throne. According to astrology, the sun is said to be exalted in the sign of Leo. Thus, one may unreservedly worship Srimad Bhagavatam, the supreme divine scripture. So that is about gifting Srimad Bhagavatam. 14th verse. All other Puranic scriptures shine forth in the assembly of saintly devotees only as long as that great ocean of nectar, Srimad Bhagavatam, is not heard. In the absence of Srimad Bhagavatam, some other Puranas may shine. Linga Purana. Oh, Vayu Purana says this. Oh, Vishnu Purana. Like that. But when Srimad Bhagavatam comes, everybody is silenced. King Agi. Just like in the 15th chapter, third canto, the description of the spiritual world where the four Kumaras went to meet Lord Vishnu. So there also it is said that all the plants they know the supreme glory of Tulsi plant. How many austerities for 60,000 years she has performed austerities in Shiv Dham and pleased the Supreme Lord. And Lord said, by your name only my dham will be called as Vrindavan, Vrindadevi. So Tulsi Maharani's glories are unlimited. Every plant, be it whatever the banyan tree, all the flowering plants also, Pannag and Ketki and all of lily, they all understand. And then it is said that all the other birds in Vaikuntha world, they were chirping, they were speaking something. Some Krishna Katha was going on. And suddenly there came the honeybee. Zzzz. Humming. And what is that humming? That is the latest news of Lord Lakshmi Narayan, Narayan particularly, because it was on the garland of Lord Narayan. And from there it has come. आज की ताजा खबर, अभी की ताजा खबर दे रहा है वो. Everybody is silenced. All the birds they are producing their sound. Cuckoos, the peacocks, the parrots, they all become silent. Hey, shh, silence. Now this honeybee that will speak the latest glory. Other Vedic literatures and the scriptures of the world remain prominent until the Srimad Bhagavatam is duly heard and understood. Srimad Bhagavatam is the ocean of nectar and the supreme literature. By faithful hearing, recitation, and distribution of Srimad Bhagavatam, the world will be sanctified and other inferior literatures will fade to minor status. So we should hear Srimad Bhagavatam, we should recite Srimad Bhagavatam. So Shravanam should be done, Kirtanam should be done, and then distribution also should be done. सर्ववेदान्तसारं हि श्रीभागवतमिष्यते तत्र सामृततृप्तस्य नान्यत्र स्यात्प्रति क्वचित्. Srimad Bhagavatam is declared to be the essence of all Vedanta philosophy. One who has felt satisfaction from its nectarian mellow will never be attracted to any other literature. Just like it was said that all other literatures, particular literature may shine forth in the assembly where Srimad Bhagavatam is not there. Likewise, when Srimad Bhagavatam comes, everything is put to secondary level. Similarly, if anybody reads Srimad Bhagavatam, he will not be attracted to other literatures which are Mala Puranas in one sense, because Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Puran. Next, you can repeat after me. 16. Nimnaganam yatha Ganga.
निम्नगानं यथा
Devanam achyuto yatha.
देवानामच्युतो यथा
Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu.
वैष्णवानां यथा शम्भुः
Purananam idam tatha.
प्राणानां
Of
तथा
all the holy rivers, Nimna Ganam. Nimna जो नीचे की तरफ जाते हैं नदियाँ. They start from mountain and they go down, 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 down. The lowermost point is ocean. So they merge in the ocean. Nimnaganam. In all the rivers, the topmost is Ganga. Devanam Achyuto Yatha. In all the demigods, topmost is the Supreme Lord Krishna, Achyut. Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. Of all the Vaishnavas, topmost is Lord Shiva. And Purananam Idam Tatha. In all the Purana, this Purana is the top one. This means Srimad Bhagavatam, because this verse is coming in Srimad Bhagavatam. 12, 13, 16 verse number. Then he says, "O Brahmins, in the same way that the city of Kashi is unexcelled among holy places, Srimad Bhagavatam is supreme among all the Puranas." I was just in Varanasi 2 days back. Hmm. Then I went to Bhubaneswar half day and then here. So of all the holy places, he's saying, city of Kashi is unexcelled. And Srimad Bhagavatam is supreme among all the Puranas. Anyway, you may wonder how topmost you said Vrindavan Dham. Now here it is saying Varanasi. So in all the once it happened that Prayagraj is also said to be the king of all the holy places. Prayagraj was installed in Garga Samhita it is said. So Prayagraj was triggered by Narad Muni, I think. Oh, Prayagraj, congratulations! You have been appointed as the king of all the holy places. Congratulations, Abhinandan, Abhinandan. All the Tirthas came and they bowed down before you and they gifted you. But I did not see Vrindavan, Vraja. Mm. And Naratmani left from there. And in Prayagraj, like, what is this? This Vrindavan did not come for greeting me. I have been appointed as the king of all the holy places. So then he went to Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, and said, "What is this, O Lord? You appointed me as the king of all the holy places, and this Vrindavan did not come. How arrogant is Vrindavan like that?" Then Lord Krishna said, "Come on, Vrindavan is my own abode. मैंने तुम्हें अपने ऑफिस का इंचार्ज बनाया है, अपने घर का नहीं, अपने औकात में रहो." Yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Okay. Then it is at Prayagraj felt I have committed offenses. So he came to Vrindavan and he worshipped Vrajadham. That let me know Lord's all own home. Like the next he says, Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Parahamsam एकम अमलम ज्ञानम परम गीयते तत्र ज्ञान विराग भक्ति सहितम नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतम तच्छृण्वन् सुपठन् विचारण पर भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः. Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless Puran. It is most dear to the Vaishnavas because it describes the pure and supreme knowledge of the Paramhamsas. This Bhagavatam reveals the means for becoming free from all material work, together with the processes of transcendental knowledge, renunciation, and devotion. Anyone who seriously tries to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, who properly hears and chants it with devotion, becomes completely liberated. Prabhupada says this matter in Srimad Bhagavatam is arranged in such an amazing way that as a reader is going on reading with first canto, second canto, third canto, fourth canto, by the time he reads the ninth canto, he is already a liberated soul. Muktatma. Done. Purport. Because Srimad Bhagavatam is completely free of contamination by the modes of nature, it is endowed with extraordinary spiritual beauty and is therefore dear to the pure devotees of the Lord. The word Paramhamsyam indicates that even completely liberated souls are eager to hear and narrate Srimad Bhagavatam. Those who are trying to be liberated should faithfully serve this literature by hearing and reciting it with faith and devotion. Like that. Still, the gopis of Vrindavan, they have glorified. तव कथामृतं ताप्तजीवनम् कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहम् श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततम् भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनः. In Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 30th chapter, I think. Gopi Geet, the song sung by the gopis in that ninth verse. Tava Kathamritam, O Lord, the nectar of your pastimes. Tapta Jivanam, for those who are afflicted, those who are getting burnt in this material world by Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik Klesh. The conditioned souls are suffering, tormented at every moment. And pure devotees also feel the pangs of separation from Lord Krishna. So they are also burning. So for both categories of these these people, the conditioned souls tormented by threefold miseries, and pure devotees tormented by separation from Krishna. For both, Tava Kathamritam, it is like nectar. Tapta Jivanam, Kavi Bhiriditam Kalmashapam. Those who are very learned scholars, they have said, and it removes all kalmash, contamination in the heart. Shravana Mangalam, it is very auspicious for hearing. Srimadattatam, anybody who hears Srimad Bhagavatam or recites, in his life all auspiciousness will come, all opulence will come, because both the Lord and devotees are described. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Where there is Lord Krishna, the master of the mystics, and where is Arjun, the greatest archer, there is Tatra Shri, there is all opulence, Vijay, victory, Bhuti, extraordinary power, and Niti, morality, fully. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna is also there and devotees are also there. So anybody who hears Srimad Bhagavatam, all opulences will come in his life. Srimadattatam, Bhuvi Granam, he says, Shravana Mangalam Srimadattatam, Bhuvi Granantiye. On earth, those who distribute Krishna Katha, going place to place, Bhuvi Granantiye, Bhuri Dajana, they are most magnanimous. सबसे बड़े दिलदार लोग हैं वो. उदार दिल है. ऐसे ही संपत्ति बांट रहे कृष्ण प्रेम धन कृष्ण कथा नेक्टर अमृत के रूप में. So this is topmost. Gopis are saying what more is required. The topmost devotees of the Lord are the gopis of Vrindavan, and they are saying that those who distribute Harikatha, Krishna Katha, they are the best people on planet Earth. Next, I meditate upon that pure and spotless Supreme Absolute Truth, who is free from suffering and death, and who, in the beginning, personally revealed this incomparable torchlight of knowledge to Brahma. Brahma then spoke it to sage Narada, who narrated it to Krishna Dvaipayan Vyasa. Srila Vyasa revealed this Bhagavatam to the greatest of sages, Shukdev Goswami, and Shukdev mercifully spoke it to Maharaj Parikshit. This Parampara of Srimad Bhagavatam narration. So this verse ends 19th verse with Satyam Param Dhimai. The first verse also said the same thing. Hmm, that Janmadhyasya yato anvayaditaratascharteshva vigyaswarat tene brahmarudaya adikavaye muhyanti yatsurayah tejo varim yatha vinimayo yatra trisarvam vrusha dhamna svena sada nirastakuhakam satyam param dhimahi. Along verse, I will not tell the meaning now, time is not up, but Satyam Param Dhimahi. This Param Satya, the absolute truth, Dhimahi, I meditated upon. And this verse, this is almost the end because 13th chapter of 12th canto is the last chapter. And in this only 23 verses are there. This is 19th verse, almost the end of entire Srimad Bhagavatam. So first verse also said Satyam Param Dhimai. I meditated on the Supreme Absolute Truth. And the last verse is also saying Satyam Param Dhimai. I meditated on the Absolute Truth. So this Krishna Katha is spoken in Guru Parampara. He says that Nigamakalpataror Galitam Phalam Shukamukad Amrutadravya Samyutam uh, uh, मुहुरहुरसिका पिबत भागवतम रसमालयम मुहुरहुरसिका भुवि भावुकः. This is third verse. In the first three verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter itself, the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam are narrated. So we already discussed the second sloka first, Dharma Projita Kaitavatra, how all kinds of cheating religions are kicked out from the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. And this just now we discussed Janmadhyasya Yato Satyam Param Dhimahi. that Krishna is indirectly aware of his creation, because everything, creation, maintenance, sustenance, destruction, all comes from the Supreme Lord only. He's Swarat, complete autocrat, independent. He's not dependent on anyone. And the third verse is Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam. Kalpataru. All the Vedic literatures are compared to desire fulfilling tree, wish fulfilling tree. And this tree has a very ripened fruit. Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam. Galitam means very ripened. Galit. इतना पक गया हो कि गिर ही जाएगा अभी वो. When the fruit gets ripened, it falls on the ground. Galitam phalam Shukamukhad Amruta Drava Samyutam. And it is spoken by Shukdev Goswami. Srimad Bhagavatam was already nectarian, already ripened fruit. Hmm? Just like all the Vedic literatures, Sripad Shankaracharya describes, compares them to cow. And then the milk is in the form of Bhagavad Gita. And the what do you call milkman is Lord Krishna, who spoke it originally. First person to drink this calf drinks the cow's milk, and that is Arjun. And Partha Vassa Sudhir Bhokta. And all the other intelligent people who read Bhagavad Gita daily, they are the they are the enjoyers, like other human beings enjoy the milk of the cow after the calf has taken. So here in Srimad Bhagavatam itself, Vyasdev compares all the Vedic literatures. There all the Vedic literatures are compared to cow and milk to Bhagavad Gita. So here all the Vedic literatures are compared to tree, wish fulfilling tree, Kalpataru. And the ripened fruit of that wish fulfilling tree, Kalpataru, is in the form of this Srimad Bhagavatam. Very ripe. And on the top of that, this ripened fruit is tested by Shuka, a parrot. When parrot tests a fruit like guava or anything, it becomes all the more sweet. Already Srimad Bhagavatam is the ripened fruit, thereby sweet. And now Shukdev Goswami has tested. He is Radharani's parrot in Golok Vrindavan, and he tested him. That means he spoke. Shuka Mukhan Amruta Drava Samyutam. It became all the more nectarine. Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. Oh, my dear devotees, please drink this nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. Generally, juices, whether lemon juice, mango juice, kokum juice, we drink with our mouth, with our lips. But Srimad Bhagavatam is to be drunk with our ears, 2 ears. Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. This is complete uh, alayam, the storehouse of rasas. All rasas are there in that. Dasya Sakhya Vatsalya Madhurya. Madhur Ras is also there. Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka. Oh, my dear devotees, be relishers of Srimad Bhagavatam. Relish is required. One should be free from envy and drink the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. Anyone who submissively hears this literature from the Lord's bona fide devotees transcends his conditioned state and becomes qualified to meditate upon the absolute truth and serve him. In 20th verse, he says, we offer our obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vasudeva, the all pervading witness, who mercifully explained this science to Brahma when he anxiously desired salvation. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, ninth chapter, there is description of Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Hmm? Aham evasam evagre. That in the beginning only I was there. At the end also I am there. In the middle also I am there. Krishna said like that. In all entire Srimad Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses, Krishna summarized it in 4 verses only. To Brahmaji, the first created being, Brahmaji. Because in the beginning, when he was created, he did not know what to do exactly. So he needed all knowledge for creation. And the knowledge for creation begins with Srimad Bhagavatam only. He was told in short, shortest Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Tattvic summarization of Srimad Bhagavatam. There is Rasik summarization of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is described in many other Puranas. Srimad Bhagavatam is that literature wherein the story of Indra killing Vrutrasura comes. And Vrutrasura in his prayers, 6th canto, 24th chapter, I think which verses 24, 25, 26, 27, something like that. So there also, that is also Srimad Bhagavatam, but Rasik description of Srimad Bhagavatam. What Brahma was spoken to by Krishna is a tattvic, very philosophical. हम एवा सम एवाग्रे, ऊपर से उड़ जाता है वो verses. Memorization difficult, understanding more difficult. Purports, longest purports, 9 pages, 10 pages. Very acharya long. So we can't make out anything out of it. But the verses, Rasic verses are spoken there. Our Vritrasu, that is Chitraketu king, who was cursed by Mother Parvati to become a demon. So he says that Aham Hareta Vapadaika Moolam. What is the next? Mm, I can't give it also. Basically, oh Lord, I want to be just a servant of yours, or servant of your servants in Vaikuntha world. I want to get out of this body. So originally Krishna spoke this knowledge to Brahma. I offer my humble obeisances to Shishva Shukdev Goswami, the best of mystic sages and a personal manifestation of the absolute truth. He saved Maharaj Parikshit, who was bitten by the snake of material existence. So thus we can see that Shukdev first Krishna spoke to Brahma, then Brahma spoke to Shukdev Goswami. Shukdev Goswami is offering his obeisances to his spiritual master, Shukdev Goswami. O Lord of Lords, O Master, please grant us pure devotional service at your lotus feet, life after life, because this is the culmination. Srimad Bhagavatam talks of only pure love for Krishna, no contamination, no dharma, no artha, no kam, no moksha. Krishna said, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. So here is the question of looking for dharma. Supreme dharma, savai pumsam paro dharmo, yato bhaktiradokshate, ahetuki apratihata, yayatma suprasiddhati. That religion is supreme, which teaches its followers about the love for Krishna. And that love is uninterrupted and unmotivated. No material motive, and that's why it is uninterrupted. It goes on and on and on and on, never stops. So that's 22nd verse. And last verse of the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. You can repeat after me. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param. To such Lord Hari, I offer my obeisances, who Nama Sankirtanam Yasya, chanting of whose holy names, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, all the sinful reactions are destroyed. Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas, if one bows down to the Lord, Pranam, Dukkha Shamanas, all his distresses are removed. Done. So these are some glories in this last chapter of last canto, 12th canto, 13th chapter, 23 verses. So Srimad Bhagavatam is amazing. Our just like yesterday, I quoted the Tomeo Mata Cha Pita Tam, I quoted here also. Krishna is only our mother, father, brother, wealth, education, and supreme God of all gods. So like that, Sanatana Goswami in glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam also said, Tvadaika Bandhu, you are only my master, you are only my husband, you are my end all and be all. Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. So one should take wholehearted shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Nityam Bhagavata Seva. Bhagavatam only says. One should 24 hours read Srimad Bhagavatam or hear Srimad Bhagavatam or serve under those great souls whose lives are directed at every moment by the instructions given in Srimad Bhagavatam. They are called as Vyakti Bhagavats, person Bhagavats. So either one should be under Vyakti Bhagavat or Grantha Bhagavat. Or while studying Srimad Bhagavatam, one should serve under the direction of a person Bhagavat. Then one's life will lead to perfection. In Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter only, it is said that Krishna swadhama upagate dharma jnana dhibisah kalo nashta drushamesha puranarko dhunoditah. So you can see one by one, so many glories are coming up. There are unlimited glories, whatever comes to our mind, I'm speaking here. So he's saying that Krishna is Swadham Upagati. After performing his pastimes for around 125 years on planet Earth, Krishna left for Golok Vrindavan. Krishna is Swadham Upagati, but he did not go alone. Dharma Jnana Divisava. He went with religion, dharma, jnana, knowledge, adivi, etc., etc., etc. So all good things went to Krishna. Krishna is the supreme good. He left, and with him all other good qualities also left. So what will happen to people left behind? Kalo nashta drushamesha. The people in Kali Yuga lost all their sight only. They became blinded because Krishna left. The religion personified left. Supreme religion. And along with dharma, artha, dharma, kam, everything went. Dharma and gyan. So then what? Kalo nashta drushamesha. Purana arko adhunatita. Those people were blinded by the deep darkness of ignorance after Krishna left in this world. Kali Yuga people. For them, Kalo Nashta Drishamesha, Puranarko Adhuna Udita. Adhuna Udita now has arisen from the horizon. What? A brilliant sun in the form of Puran, Amal Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam will give light to the people who are in the deep darkness of ignorance in this dark age of Kali. The people are blinded, can't see anything. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is the only hope. Srimad Bhagavatam will be the beacon light, will deliver them. Okay, any question? Yes.
Really, I faced a situation with me. Like some of my relatives are right now persuading my parents that this process is wrong. ISKCON, especially because he was a part of ISKCON. So the point is, right now he's into some Shiva Shakti and all. He poses and in front of my parents, and while we are sitting, he was like challenging me. I said I'm not qualified, but he challenged me that in Shiva Purana or Vishnu Purana, it's somewhere it is stating that he is the supreme
Who?
Shiva.
But Shiva himself says,
So
Aradhyo Bhagavan Vracheshat. Sorry, he says that Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnur Aradhanam Param Tasmat Parataram Devi Tadiyanam Samarchanam. Of all the different varieties of worships, Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnur Aradhanam Param. Lord Vishnu's Aradhana is supreme. Lord Shiva is saying. Why? Because Parvati was watching that Shiva is having beads in the hand and chanting. And she said, my dear husband, you are the supreme Devadi Dev Mahadev, the supreme demigod. Is there anyone above you? Whose name are you chanting? If you're chanting somebody else's name, that means he must be superior to you. So he says, Aradhananam Sarvesha. Another place also he says, Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manodame Sahasranama Bhistulyam Rama Nama Varanane. That 1000 names of Lord Vishnu are equivalent to one name of Lord Ram. So my dear Varanane, beautiful first one, Gauri, Parvati is beautiful. Her face is beautiful, countenance. So he says, "Oh my dear beautiful wife, this name of Lord Ram I chant. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. I'm always chanting. Why? Because 1000 names of Lord Vishnu is equal to one name of Lord Ram. So Lord Shiva himself, so many places. Here it is said Vaishnavanam Yathasham. Who is a Vaishnav? He is not the supreme. He comes to Vrindavan to take darshan of Nanda's son, Kanha. Like that. So many hundreds of pastimes are there. When Durkasur was after Lord Shiva to keep his hand on the head of Lord Shiva, Shiva only had blessed him that whosoever head you keep your hand upon will burst into thousand pieces. And he wanted to keep it on the head of Shiva, thus Shiva would be killed and he can enjoy Parvati. With that ill motive, when he was running behind Shiva, Shiva was running for his life. That time he prayed to Lord, "O Lord, please save your devotee, I'm your devotee." Then Lord appeared in the form of a dark Brahmin and teased Urkasur. What fool, why are you running behind Shiva? He said, for this purpose. He said, hurry, he can never give uh, any boon to anyone. He is homeless. खुद का घर नहीं है क्या दूसरों को वरदान देगा. लॉर्ड स्पीक्स ऐसी चिकनी चुपड़ी बातें करते हैं दूसरों के होश उड़ जाएंगे. हाँ सही है, इसका तो घर भी नहीं है, ये क्या दूसरों को वरदान देगा. तो अरे मुझ में इफ यू डोंट हैव फेथ कीप हैंड ऑन योर हेड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. ही kept hand on his head. Understood. When he was killed, Lord Shiva said, thank you, Lord. And similarly, Sudakshan, the son of Kashiraj, when Krishna killed him, so then Sudakshan performed great austerities for Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva said, he said, I want a Krutya, very deadly, fiery demon, who will destroy very strong person. So then Lord Shiva said, yes, but if anybody is worshipper of Brahmanas and cows, then he cannot be killed by this weapon, this Krutya. And Krishna is Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Gro Brahmanya Hitaya. But anyway, he sent it to Dwarka. It just went all around but could do no harm. But Krishna sent Sudarshan Chakra, finished off that Krutya. And then Sudarshan chased all the way to Kashi kingdom and burned the whole city of Kashi. And then now Lord Shiva is without residence. His main Kashi Vishwanath. His residence Kashi only was destroyed. So then he prayed to the Lord and Lord said, don't worry, I stay in Nilachal. Purushottam Kshetra. So just next to my place only, just within the right only, there is Ekambra one huge mango tree is there. So you please make your permanent residence over there. Next to my dham only. So Lord Shiva said, okay. Lord Shiva came and resided there. Because he is Bhuvana Ishwar, that place became famous by the name Bhuvaneshwar, Ekambra. So see, so Shiva was without home, homeless Shiva was given what 5 BHK or 10 BHK. Bhuvaneshwar. So like that.
Guruji, my question was
Okay, don't worry too much. So you don't worry, you practice Krishna consciousness.
I have the question that in the Puranas other than Srimad Bhagwatam, is it mentioned in every Purana the ideal Devta over there is the supreme?
Ideal?
Like in Srimad Bhagavatam, we see Krishna's description about Krishna, that Krishna is the supreme. In other Puranas also, it is mentioned that in Shiva Purana that Shiva is the supreme.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Where when all the Puranas come together, then everybody comes to know. Everybody glorifies Shivan Parvati. Otherwise, they will say, just like among the Havaldars, they may have some top Havaldar. अरे क्या साहब आपने क्या किया वो किया लेकिन जैसे ही इंस्पेक्टर comes सलाम salute सर everybody including that हवलदार also जब तक इंस्पेक्टर नहीं तब तक वो हवलदारों में होगा वो बड़ा लेकिन as soon as inspector comes then he's the one so don't worry people keep arguing any other question.
Paramatma sitting in our heart is just giving matters mostly jnana.
Yes, only three things.
So why doesn't he like to help us to forget our sins like that?
Forget our sins. He only gives forgetfulness. Apohanam is by him only.
Like to remove our sins, like why it's not helping? Just try giving.
No, he is the role is neutral only. He just meant for that reason. He is Vishnu. Shirodaksha Vishnu expands, manifests in the form of Parama. That is Krishna's job. Vidhunoti Surut Satam, not Paramatma.
He's the same Krishna.
No, he is not. Achinta Veda Veda. Krishna is Krishna. Krishna will cleanse your heart, not Paramatma. Paramatma comes life after life. Every life he will be with you. But he will not purify you. Any other? Online, any question? Yes. Do you have? Okay then. So you will read Srimad Bhagavatam every day 1 hour. Try at least. Prabhupada said, no, morning we discuss. So such a nice thing. I read it. I should read it 24 hours a day. I do that. So please try to read Srimad Bhagavatam daily while being under the guidance of Vyakti Bhagavas, whose lives are directed by the instructions of Srimad. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदी let them also attend. How many are there? Are there few? I also want to see the other.
Four,
Okay, only four. Okay.
including Jagdish. Two.
Anywhere there.
Many were
Group not there.
Did you take? Do you know who are they? I want to know. You can take screenshot.
Close it.
No.
Turn on video game. Turn on.
Quickly we'll have Damodar Ashtam. नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं यशोदाभियोलुकालाधवम् परं कृष्णमानन्दो दन्तं मुखोर्नेत्र युग्मं मृदन्तं कराम्भुजयोगेन तातङ्कनेत्रम् नेत्र युग्मं मृदन्तं मुहुश्वासकं पत्रे रेखाङ्ककण्ठ पितग्रैदामोदरं भक्तिवत् इति द्रक्सलीलाभे आनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तं आख्यापयन्तम् तदीयशीकाग्निशो भक्तिर्जितात्मन् पुनः प्रेमस्तं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं न वा न चान्यमृण्येऽहं वरेशादपि इदं देवपूर्णाथ गोपालवारि कदा मे इदं त्रिमुखां भोजं मात्यन्तानीले ऋतं कुन्तलैः स्निग्धं रक्तैश्च गोप्य मुहुर्चुम्बितं बिम्बारकधरं मनस्य वीरस्तमयं दक्षरा नमो देवदामोदरानन्द विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जालधिमानम् कृपादृष्टिरेष्याति दीनं दयाम् गृहाणि समाद्यं उदरात्यन्तौ बद्धमुरदैव यद्वत् त्वयामुचितं भक्तिमाजौ कृतौ तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामितया सिंहो निस्ते कामोदरे नमस्ते तु नाम्ने स्फुरदिति नाम्ने त्वदीयोदराय विश्वस्य नाम्ने Namo Radhikaye Radhiya Priyaye Namo Nanta Nirvana Priyaye Namo Radhikaye Radhiya Priyaye Namo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Radha Damodara Hare Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Hare Jai Gauranga, 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 Jaya Gauranga. जय श्री श्री दामोदर अष्टकम की श्री श्री राधा दामोदर की विकार से कमा सखी जय गौर प्रेमानंदे
Question number one. The Supreme Lord whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, who starts with earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine air of Gokula, who I due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter, and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from his wings, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda. But who was being caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed to that Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, I offer the humble obeisance. Question number two. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands.